Alright, so here's the 2070 Super. We're going to be replacing these thermal pads and paste and all of the above, cleaning it out. But just remember, this thing was released in 2019, so treat it very delicately because things could be brittle, things could break. And then now let's talk about what you need to replace the thermal pads, what size you need. You need the 2mm, 1.0 millimeter, and 0.5 millimeter. And it doesn't matter what brand you use, anything's gonna work. But also the thermal grizzly, that's just the paste you're gonna use, that you're gonna need. And we got a ruler over here on the right side, so definitely gonna need that to do some cutting. And here's the thermal paste, what it looks like. And the other tools you're gonna need here is toothbrush for cleaning, and a razor blade on the right side over here, marker, alcohol to clean it up, some microfiber towels. All right, real quick, let's just talk about the microfiber towels. You know, when you buy them, don't just buy them, take them out, and start using it for your cleaning up on your graphics card. You want to definitely wash them twice. Again, wash them twice because there's all these fibers and all these little hairs that are going to come off on it if you don't wash them. It's going to be a rough time. So, and that's why most people use paper towels. But that's just a big warning. All right. And over here on the right side, you can see I have my iFixit tool set there. Get yourself an iFixit tool set. It's got everything you need. Trust me. It's hard to find a good set that has everything you need, especially working with computer components like graphics cards. So definitely get yourself one. I'll put the links on the bottom so you can find it. All right, let's get to the graphics card. And this is a show just real quick how to clean it with the alcohol and the toothbrush here, just so you can see you're not gonna break anything. I used to use Q-tips all the time. That takes forever. The toothbrush is gonna speed up the process real fast. You're gonna take way longer to use Q-tips. Now, don't get me wrong, I love using Q-tips, but you're putting an extra 2 hours on yourself. So just use a toothbrush and it'll just speed up the process here. And now I'm gonna get my tools so I can start unscrewing the GPU. And this is what you're gonna need here. I'm gonna speed up the process just so we can move along, because I know you're gonna be doing it too. All right, so here, remember this thing's pretty old, so it's gonna feel like when you want to take off the board, it's gonna feel stuck, real stuck. I even turned this on to keep it warm to make it easier, but as you can see, it wasn't easier. So what I'm gonna do is just moving those things off slowly, and see that metal part I just pushed, push it up a little bit because that's holding down the graphics card to the fan. And I was just lifting up the speaker. See if anything was dirty I missed back there. I did. But yeah, just little by little, take your time, push it up, you know, just slight strength, just all over. See how that's starting to slowly come off on that side? Well, there's less thermal pads over there, but everywhere, just every corner, just slowly pull it apart slowly. And that's just a little clip. That should be easy to come off, but as you can see, it's nice and snug. I don't want to break it. It's gonna come off, you'll see, but again, just keep pulling it lightly, a little more strength. Go to 10%, then 20%, then 30, 40, 50. Just get stronger and stronger, and you'll see it'll slowly start to come off. Little by little, and it will. And there you go. All pulled apart. You can see how dirty this thing is. it hasn't been opened up. It's the first time it's been opened up. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. You don't want to use a Q-tip for that one. Trust me, you'd be there forever. I'm just inspecting this. You see these thermal pads are all original. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. That's all right. It's gonna get cleaned up pretty good. I forget to tell you, see this piece right here? That piece, the wiring, it came off pretty quick, pretty easy. From the fan to the circuit board. And now let's get this cleaning process going. Love that toothbrush. My God. And again, you see me using that microfiber towel. Make sure you wash that thing twice. Pretty clean, happy with it. And all that other stuff you see, like it looks like darker than other areas, that's just all the sealant that's come off the board. And now you're gonna take off 3 other screws before you take out this piece from separating it from the fan. Same tool again. I want to say a reminder, when you get these little screws out, definitely put them together, keep them in the same section. You drop these little things, oh my God, they're so hard to find. So just a reminder, always keep them in a nice little slot. If you don't have like a pad that I have here, use a cup or something. And then now I'm gonna start taking off some of the pads because there's 3 more screws underneath here. Just taking my time. Main thing I'm trying to do is keep the thermal pad all together because I'm going to use it to measure it out on the thermal pads. So I'm going to take my time, and this is where the iFixit tool comes in handy. It's hard to break the pads when you have these tools. If you just take your time, it'll come off pretty smoothly. But if it breaks, that's fine. You could put it back together again. Measure it out, no big deal. Got some more. Scrape off here. Easy. Taking my time, just so they don't break apart. Because they are easy to break apart. And here we go. We got 3 more screws to take out. They're hiding underneath the thermal pads. These are very tiny ones. All right, so now that that's done, you could pull this plate off completely. And there you go. Oh yeah, dirty. That's gonna be quite easy. And I'm gonna go ahead and scrape these pads off so I can use them for measuring. You see how I broke that one? No big deal. We'll still be able to use it for measurements. All good. But this tool is sweet. Gotta have that. Just gonna do another quick cleaning process on this thing. Do it real fast. Speed things up. All right, so I'm gonna peel this one off now. Now this one's the thinnest pad of all. This one's a 0.5. So this one definitely take your time with. Take it easy. Because this one's bendable, breakable, all the above. And it's super old, remember. Oh, well, look who wants to come out. A little plastic piece. See, gotta take your time. Be easy with her. Oh, let's clean this up. Oh yeah, she's beautiful again. Yeah, she's super sexy. And I'm the super freak. All right, so what I'm doing next is I'm gonna pull everything apart in this next process. So I could clean every little, all that gunk and dust that's all underneath there. Now you could skip this and just go straight to start working on the thermal pads, but this is going to take a process. This is a preference if you want to do it or not. I mean, if you get a graphics card that's a few years old, no one else has had it, they probably didn't clean it. So again, you could skip this whole thing, just go straight to thermal pads. But in this process, I'm the super clean freak here. All right, so now I took out all the screws. I'm just gonna lift up all the corners, do it nice and gentle, easy. It does come off pretty easy, but it might feel like it's stuck on there. So you'll be like, oh, why is it stuck? Now you just gotta hit it at certain corners, certain points, just like this here. And it pops off slowly, just like that. Oh yeah, you know it's time to clean. Super clean freak. All right, so now I'm gonna remove the fans. But to take these fans off, there's 3 screws holding it down. Try to see if I can show you. See that hidden screw right there? 1, and there's 2 and 3. Each fan has 3, so a total of 6. And this is where the microfiber comes in handy to clean out those pipes. Pipes, coils. To get in there is very difficult, and that's why I love the microfiber towel. It gets in there real nice. You'll be happy with it if you use the microfiber towel. All right, I'm just gonna put the screws back together, take a little spin. Nice and smooth, good to go. I'll do the same thing with the same process with the other fan. Just taking one more last inspection. Good to go. Now I'm gonna put this plastic piece back on. I'm just shaking it around just to make sure it's not loose. It's nice and snug and tight. It's good to go. All right, so now we're gonna bring out the thermal pads. Remember 2.0, 1.5, 0.5. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the 1.5 first. Cut those out. Move this out the way. And this, I just use a cardboard box, because once you use it, you use a razor on it, cut it up and just toss it, throw it away. So this is how I do measuring with the thermal pads. If you don't have the actual size, you can't find it online or something, you just use the thermal pads. They're all together. And this is where these tools come in handy. Now it is going to be a little fight with these thermal pads, because remember they're old. So it's going to be a slight struggle, but it's going to work out. Now just keep in mind, when you're marking up these thermal pads, there's two sides of the thermal pads. There's two films on the thermal pads, an easy film to take off and a little more difficult one to take off. So when I cut from the more difficult side facing upwards. And I use this ruler not just to make to make things straight, but the main reason why I use it is because when you start cutting, things could happen. Like, you start cutting and you're not holding down the other side with something nice, it could just break apart and just mess up your whole cutting, and you'll get frustrated. And you'll probably do it once or twice, and then you'll finally get it on the third time. So use the ruler, get it one time, and you'll be good to go. Just to hold it down nice and firm. All right, now I'm gonna do the thinnest one, the 0.5 millimeter thermal pad. This one could be very difficult because it's so thin. So again, this is where the ruler comes in handy. When you work with the thermal piece that's so thin, it's very easy to break. And as you're working with this super thin old thermal pad, just take your time with it. It's not going to come out perfect when you lay it down, but you'll get it good enough where you lay it down and then use the ruler and it straightens everything out how you want it. So don't panic. All right, so we're using the 2.0 now millimeter thermal pad. You can see me just putting them down, measuring it out, see how much more space I got on this thermal pad piece that I have here. Oh, and here's that broken piece. See, you put one at the top, put the other piece around the bottom, put it back together, and boom. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to put these thermal pads on, but I'm gonna put the thermal pads on the back plate here. And on the back plate, it has a little indents where it used to go, and you'll be able to see it as you look close. But I just wanna make sure they're nice and straight. No rush. And going back to the thermal pads, where there's two sides of the thermal pad, a difficult side to take off and an easy side. So definitely want to take off that more difficult part off. So when you lay it down, the easier side is way easier to come off. And here I'm just picking it up to lift it up, see if it's nice and straight within the bracket space and that opening there. All right, so now that those big three pieces are good to go, I'm gonna put it back on the fan shield here. Line it up because we're gonna put those 6 screws back in, and then you can put the thermal pads right on top of them. right, so this 0.5 now that's going on. This one's going to be difficult because it's super thin, very easy to break. So just really take your time with this one. You'll probably have more pieces to make another one, but I don't. So I really got to be very, very careful with this one. All right, so now to put some thermal paste. This is how I put it on. I put a nice little thin layer on it. And then it's good to go. And now you can take off all those easy film off the top. All right, now she's ready to get put back together again. Take your time. There's no rush. I see a little connector there, that cable. I'm just gonna put it in first before I lay it down. It's pretty easy. Hopefully it's easy for you, but it just squeezes right in there. Take your time. Line up the holes together. Don't panic. Everything's all good. Just line it up how you want. It's very hard to mess this part up because everything's facing down. But just take your time. All right, so there is one piece stopping it from fully going in properly. See how it just clipped in right there? The metal and plastic, that plastic hits the metal, so you just gotta push it down. And it's nice and flush. Now let's just get those screws back on. Now what I do is I put the outer screws on first. Get those knocked out. Get them in there. And then I'm gonna save the last four that holds down the actual chip for last. All right, so this is the part. This is where the last four that holds down the chip. I twist it just a bit to get it in there, but I go across. See, I went from that corner to this corner and just repeat the whole process. Just jump from corner to corner and do slight spin, little quarter turns. Very important. So I put some. I do a quarter turn here, quarter turn there. See how I went across? Quarter turn there, go across again, quarter turn, quarter turn. And just keep repeating that process till you finish it. As you can see, I do it here. All right, so now that's done. We just got that plastic piece to put back in. You'll see the indent, so I gotta clean it up a little bit. Freaky clean. And get it back on there. And I'm looking at the board, make sure that the board is completely straight and flat. You don't see no like hills or anything, or the board not being straight. That's how you know you have the right pads. There's times I put pads that are the wrong size and the board is all wobbly. But here's that plastic piece. Get it in there, take your time. It's like 4 little indents in there. No rush. Snaps in there. This one does give me a real hard time, so I'm definitely taking my time, trying not to break the little plastic pieces that go in the slots. Because again, this thing is old, so at any time I'm just thinking those little clips will break so easy. So I'm taking it real slow. I suggest you too, but it'll go in. Just taking my time. Do not want to break these little clips. But ain't gonna break the GPU. So it's gonna work out no matter what. All right, here's the final part, and that's it. It's good to go. 2070 Super, I'll complete it. Definitely let me know if this video helped you out, if it had all the details you were looking for, and if there's a certain detail that wasn't in the video, definitely let me know so I can make it in the next video and make it a little bit better. And all trolls are welcome. Some constructive criticism would be great for this video. Stay awesome, everybody.